What's going on, friends? Welcome back to another day of Own Your Mobility. Now again, I am united with Hansel and Gretel. They're going to be joining us for today's mobility. Today, our mobility is we are doing 15 minutes of knee and ankle mobility. So if you got ankle problems or you got some knee problems, stick around because we're about to get our move on. Today, we are just going to be focusing on our knees and our ankles. So what are we doing today? All right, if you guys can see, my knees slightly bow in. Okay, that is because I have a flat foot. What does a flat foot look like? Well, you guys can see I don't really have too much of an arch, but then I can get an arch. So this is a functional flat foot. A lot of people don't have an arch, and then you see a lot more caving in. Now, if you are that person, don't worry. There are a couple of things that we can do so that we can start giving you back a small arch, and so that we can start strengthening a lot of the tissues here. So first of all, everybody, we're gonna go barefoot. Yep. So we're starting barefoot, and we're gonna be working on spreading our toes, okay? A lot of people work with their toes like this. We're gonna go ahead and take them up. So we're gonna bring them up. We're gonna bring our big toe down, and we're gonna spread with our little pinkies. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. Bring them up, bring them as best as you can, keep them close together, toe down, pinkies to the sides. Okay, if you drive your pinky to the side, that is going to be splaying all of your toes the best as possible. Now, if you are not able to do this at home, then what you're going to do is we're gonna take our fingers and we are going to bring our hand. We're going to put it in between the fingers as best as possible. So this is a little bit more complicated, right? But we're going to start giving ourselves a bit of a massage. Now you can also do it from the bottom. Okay, sorry, the foot is dirty. But we're going to interlace our toes with our hands. And we're just going to give a nice little massage. Spread all of those toes. Make sure that you are spreading those toes as best as possible and taking them through full ranges of motion. So this is where we're going to spend about 20 to 30 seconds if you're not able to get that motion from the beginning. So here we go. It's 20 seconds. We're going to switch to the other side. Again, go as deep as you can. The goal is to interlace your whole hand in between your toes. You may get a couple of joints that are popping. Hold onto your foot, move those toes around, try to get into the webbing, try to get deeper into the webbing so that you are getting a nice stretch in between those tarsals and those toes. So here we go. We're stretching, we're moving all of this, making sure that they are all nice and pliable. So we're going through full range of motion, flexion, extension, a little rotation. We can even take our hands and try to rotate foot in and out. There you go. Now, if you're afraid of touching your own feet, let's get over that fear together. This is going to increase the sensation of your feet. It's also going to be sending a lot of more neural signals to the brain, telling your feet that your feet are going to be okay. So let's go ahead and get that fear of your own feet. Now, if you do have any surgeries or any other injuries of the foot, I probably wouldn't recommend you doing that right now. Take your time, go through the rehab for those processes, and then come back to these videos. So we've already tried to move around our toes with our own hands. So now we're going to go back at dexterity. So we're going to bring our toes up, and we're going to bring the big toe down, and then back up, and then down, back up, down, back up. You see, the moment that I'm trying to do this, my arch, it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So now we're going to keep the big toe up, and we're going to bring the little toes down. There you go. I do have a little bit of trouble with my left side, so don't judge me too much, guys. So pinkies down, big toe up, pinkies up. I'm gonna go pinky side down first, and then big toe. Pinky side, down to the big toe. Pinky side, big toe, pinky side, big toe. If you're having some trouble, give yourself some hands. Go ahead and grab the big toe, bring it up, pinkies, big toe. Bring it up, pinky, big toe, pinky side, big toe. One more, pinky side, hold that, hold that. There you go. We're trying to hold it. Trying to make sure the big toe is up and everybody else is down. And bring it down, okay? That's what we're going to do. So we're gonna spend another 30 seconds working on your side that you have most trouble. If you're having trouble with both sides, spend the next minute on here. Ready? So we're gonna bring both toes up, pinky side, big toe. Toes up, I'm working on the right side. Toes up, good. 3, 4, 5. Now all toes up, we're gonna go to the left side. I have trouble, so I'm gonna help myself. Down, hold, nice. Hold, pinkies, hold that position, down. Little toes, hold the position, down. Little toes, hold the position, down. One more, hold that position, down. Now this is not something you're going to get good at on the first try. We're just going to continue doing this mobility for toe dexterity and foot proprioception. So this is going to help your balance in the long run. It's going to help you when you're running to keep that toe nice, to keep those feet nice and healthy as you run, weight train, or do anything in life with your feet, just one. So now we're going to stand up. So we already started trying to play with our toes, right? So now, if you are feeling confident and you got a nice little splay, go ahead and splay your toes, hold that position, and we're gonna go one side up, all over those toes, bring it back down. Go up, bring it back down. Nice, go up, bring it back down, go up, bring it back down. So we're alternating marching, and we're just doing dorsiflexion over the toe joints. Okay, so these are your joints. So we're walking, we're going at 6, 7, one more, 8. So if you're feeling it at the bottom of the feet, that's totally normal. This is what it looks like from the side. So we're gonna splay our toes. We're gonna do 8 more. So we're gonna march on each side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Now try to keep your toes down and make sure that they're staying nice and relaxed. 7, 7, 8, 8. Now, if you're doing it right, you should be feeling some discomfort right about here. Okay? That is, you are loading that posterior tibialis and that anterior tib that we've been working in the past. So, now that we've been working with toes, we're gonna go and we're gonna start loading them on the opposite side. So we're gonna move, we're gonna be loading the toes from the bottom. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna go on the big toe, and we're gonna nice and easy load them. We're not just putting pressure on them, we're gonna load. We're gonna hold, and we're gonna come back. And we're gonna load them. Okay. Now gymnasts are very good at this, dancers are very good at this. So this is what we're doing from the side. Holding, nice and easy. Good. Now, if that is very difficult, we can always sit down and try to load them from a sitting position. But I find this to be a much better stretch. You're gonna feel it in the front of the foot, front of the shin. We're holding it just for a couple of seconds. Feel the stretch, hold it for about 10 seconds, and then we're switching. So we're trying to get a nice little arch just by stretching. Now, if the floor is too hard for you, go ahead and grab a small pillow, bring it underneath the foot. That is going to take away some of the pressure that you're feeling as you are loading it on the ground. All right, so we've been working on our toes. Now we're going to be working on lateral bending. So we're going to be twisting our ankle upwards, and we're going to load. We did this a couple of days ago. So we're loading, we're standing on it. We're going to load, load, load. We're holding for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to get nice and ready on the other side. And we're going to start loading it. Here we go. Now we are standing straight. We are loading. Our knees right on top of our ankle. Our hips are right on top of our knees and the ankle. So everything is in a straight line. We're not staggered. So here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to switch sides. So I'm going to do it from the opposite side. So we're going to do left side first. Here we go, 15 seconds. So you can see what it looks like. And standing right next to each other. There shows a little bit of staggering on the video. That's okay, that's fine. It's not too much. The staggering is going to help you reduce some of the forces. And then we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to stagger. Now if you load the front, it's going to be a lot heavier, so kind of lean back on that back foot and you're going to take some pressure off it. So if you stagger, you're able to control a little bit more of that pressure. So here we go, 10 more seconds on the right side. And relax. Okay, we are doing pretty good here. So now we're going to go into our knees. So what are we doing with the knees? Well, for our knees, we're going to be taking our arm underneath it, and we're going to be squeezing our own arm and then lengthening. Okay? So we're going to lengthen. Point your toes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So we're going to do the other side. Here we go. I'm holding, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And now, if that motion is a little too much for you, that's totally fine. You're gonna get into a nice crouch position, and this is what we're doing. We're gonna just hold on to our thigh as close as we can. Now we bring it nice and straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And good. We're going to switch to the other side. There we go. Bring your thigh to your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all right. That is all that we have for the lower extremity today. This is specific for foot and knee. It's 90% foot. All the muscles that we're working with are just below the knee, but we also hit some of those knee extensors and knee flexors. So if you like the video, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, or leave us a comment and let us know what you would like to see in Own Your Mobility in the next couple of days. I will see you guys tomorrow.